They're both eh? I can't read English. What did Ryuji write that?
You seem quite busy, Sai-san. I take it you're stuck in the middle of everything?
The Phantom Thieves made a mockery of us when they brought down Kaneshiro. And to make matters worse, Mejid, who has been dormant for some time now, just declared war on them. How much more can they screw us over?
Stress is bad for the skin, you know.
Catch your butt and get your ass whooped.
Did you come all this way simply to be sarcastic?
Ooh.
How about you listen to my deductions for a change of pace? You may think it absurd, but don't you think the case you're pursuing and the actions of the Phantom Thieves overlap somehow?
What are you basing this off of?
Delusion.
One commonality across all cases is how those involved have an unforeseen change of heart.
I've suspected that myself, but those suspicions are unfounded.
I told you at the beginning that this was only a deduction.
A stupid one, but a deduction nonetheless.
These just Phantom Thieves are riling up the public. However, that is a disguise. Their true goal is terrorist action by way of psychotic breakdowns. Is that too much?
Yes. That's way too much.
There's nothing at the moment that falsifies that claim.
There's nothing that confirms it
You
either.
mentioned this to the police.
I'd never tell them such things. The only value they have to me is in their mobility and organizational capabilities.
It seems having you lend me a hand has paid off.
I'm glad to hear that. What about your case, Sai-san? Did you learn anything from the guardian of that mental shutdown victim's daughter?
What?
Nothing at all.
I see. Now, what should my next action be for our victory?
Handle the Phantom Thieves.
Yo, what?
without
Are they talking about
remorse.
Futaba there? Mental shutdown.
Use any means necessary to win. That's how I would deal with them.
Very well.
This seems to be fun for you. Are you on to something?
No, not at all. Well then, to our victory.
Dude.
Okay.
Going twat. Where we're going in now, man, can I have like one day activity? I'm sick of just going all over the fucking place.
All right.
Well, who eats sushi during the day? Oh well, evening I guess. Sure, fair.
Man, the flounder is out of this world.
Oh,
That texture. I don't see any prices listed here.
don't worry, we can afford it.
It's called market price. Don't worry about it. We got the cash.
So good. Hey, is the fatty tuna ready yet?
Why are you here? Where are you?
And don't talk.
By the way, is Boss really the kind of person who would abuse someone?
You've already asked me.
I can't get it off my mind. Especially, what kind of person is he? Oh, because of your record.
If it's really true about the abuse, he'd be a no-good jerk pretending to be a guardian.
Maybe the chief is the one who needs a change of heart.
Hold on a sec. About that, I actually got curious after our conversation and checked his name in the nav.
Sounds to me like there wasn't a hit.
Right. Anything beyond this is his family's problem. We probably shouldn't get any more involved.
Well,
Wait, you think Alibaba could be Boss's ex-wife? He must have cheated on her, and that's where Futaba came from.
huh? Huh?
Doubtful.
Your imagination has run rampant.
Huh? Mr. Ryuji.
How foolish. Still, this is delicious. never experienced anything quite like it before.
And it's all thanks to us being the Phantom Thieves.
You not blurt that out loud, you fuck nut.
Crap.
You fuck knuckle.
The
The sushi's fantastic.
Fantastic! This sushi is delicious. Yeah, the fish is so fresh. Everywhere we go, we hear about these phantom thieves.
What rubbish.
Think about where we are, Ryuji.
Sorry, it just kind of slipped.
My brother, you're going to be our downfall.
My apologies for bringing up Boss again. We should just enjoy the food.
Nijima-san, what are you doing here?
She's yelling at us all.
Akechi.
Sketchy.
You're the ones from the TV station. Could it be that you're friends of Nijima-san?
Do you know this guy?
It's nice to meet
Unfortunately.
you. My name is Akechi. Glad to make your acquaintance, Yusuke Kitagawa.
How do you know who he is?
How do you know my name?
Well, because I'm a psychic, of course.
Oh.
I'm only joking. In truth, I'm a rookie detective. You're a former pupil of Madarame, right? I have actually just recently joined the investigation team looking into the Phantom Thieves. Did you see that Mejed has declared war on them?
No.
War? Their website was updated just a moment ago.
Oh, this is something new. I thought this was the whole we will steal your possessions shit.
For real? English again.
Wait, what?
What's it say?
Huh. Why do you seem so agitated?
Oh,
She's a huge fan of the Phantom Thieves. A total nutjob for him.
I don't know how wise it is to be a fan of groups like them.
Well, it's like K-pop, but better.
what is with these comments?
My apologies. I didn't mean to butt into your conversation, but I must say, this is an interesting group. Prosecutor Nijima's sister, an ex-pupil of Madarame, and a few Shujin Academy students. It seems you're all connected to the Phantom Thieves. Perhaps you have better intel than I do. Ah, yes. I wanted to ask you something. Regarding this whole Mejed commotion, if you were one of the Phantom Thieves, what would you do?
Honestly, I don't care.
Unsurprising. I suppose you aren't interested in such gossip.
Sorry to disappoint, but we're just normal high school kids. If anything, we want to hear what you gotta say, Mr. Detective.
My profiling of the Phantom Thieves has led me to believe they are a group of juveniles. They have a relative amount of free time after school and a hideout to slip away to.
Based on what? Based on the fact that they have free time? What if it's an entrepreneur who has just way too much fucking, passive income? He doesn't need to be at a job and earns money. Doesn't necessarily. My God, you're a fraud.
Furthermore, considering Kamoshida was their first target, it seems they began activity around April.
Well, following Kamoshida, they had little to no exposure, so how do you know?
In a way, all I've just said about the Phantom Thieves coincides with the group you have here.
What? You gonna report us?
I didn't say I was being suspicious of you.
You implied it, though, heavily. You're suspicious. Ryuji's a Phantom Thief.
Me? You're siding with him?
I wasn't anticipating that response. You always find a way to rise above my expectations. You really are an intriguing one. I like your calm mannerisms.
Got them jokes.
But don't you think my deduction is an interesting one?
No.
I bet we'd make a great team if we worked together.
No.
What? The hell are you saying?
Well, this has been a valuable point of reference for me. I hope to see you all again.
I hope to never see you again. Peace out. Goodbye.
What was that about?
Douchebaggery.
Do you think he's ascertained our true identities?
Nah, couldn't be. Right?
Bro, Cole got that death stare.
I'd like to say that it's simply us overthinking this, but it may be best to be cautious from now on. We shouldn't forget that Alibaba was able to discover who we are.
True, but it's not as though he had tangible evidence to prove that discovery. Just keep acting normally.
More importantly, things are getting serious with Medjed.
Oh yeah, what did they write?
Here, I'll read it. We are disappointed in the people of Japan and their belief in the Phantom Thieves' false justice. Hence, we shall proceed with our plan to cleanse Japan. This process will commence on August 21st. As a result, the Japanese economy shall suffer devastating damages.
For real?
For real.
Keep going.
However, we are magnanimous. We will give the Phantom Thieves one final opportunity to repent. As proof of this repentance, we demand that they reveal their identities to the public. We will attack if these demands remain unmet. The future of Japan rests with the Phantom Thieves. We are Medjed, we are unseen, we will eliminate evil. That's what it says.
Sounds bad.
In other words, if we don't unmask ourselves, Medjed will attack Japan, correct? And it seems they are quite the attention seekers.
What are we gonna do about this?
Only we could get in contact with Alibaba.
Our only clues are Boss and Futaba. Anyways, it's too damn hot out here. Why don't we go to Leblon? We can talk more over there. We went through all sorts of options on our way here, but looks like we got no choice but to ask for Alibaba's help.
Question is, how do we get in touch with him?
He cut off all contact with us after that misunderstanding. Then again, if we manage to steal Futaba's heart, he may attempt to reach out to us once more.
But we don't have any clues on what her keywords are.
Damn it, Alibaba! Where the hell are you?
Actually, he may be closer than we think.
Huh?
Hypothetically speaking, even if we stole Futaba's heart, how would Alibaba know that the deed has been done? Would he truly be able to discern that just from cell phone messages?
What are you trying to say here?
You mean he'd have to meet her in person?
Alibaba was able to deliver the calling card here. On top of that, he can check on Futaba's condition. However, according to the circumstances he put forth, he's unable to meet with us. This leads me to believe that it would be bad for him if we were to see the two of them together. It seems to me
That they're the same person.
Alibaba may in fact be Futaba
Oh.
herself.
For real?
So she's asking that we steal her own heart?
Maybe she wants us to save her from the scars of her abuse. That would be hard to ask directly.
I'd like to meet with Boss. He lives nearby, right?
I agree. It's real late, though. What are we gonna tell Boss when we get there?
We'll say this takeout sushi is a gift for him.
But my fatty tuna!
Shut up, cat. This is for the greater good.
No complaining.
This is for the.
Let's all go together.
This is for
Boss
mankind.
may get the wrong idea if he and I show up alone.
Also, that's just fatty
Nobody's
tuna.
answering.
But
the
I mean,
lights are
okay, sure.
on.
Maybe he likes that.
Think she's napping?
Even Boss would have woken up with how many times we've rung this doorbell.
I would think Futaba would have answered by now if she were here too.
No,
Ah, the gate is unlocked.
not necessarily.
Dude, you can't go opening other people's stuff like that.
But he just did. What you gonna do?
Look, the door seems to be slightly open as well. I wonder Why? That's rather careless.
Whoa. It sounds like it's going to rain. We should get inside.
Do you think that's okay?
I don't know. Probably.
Probably.
My apologies, boss. Hello, sir? He's not out, is he? The door ahead is open, and I can hear the TV.
Hope he
Well,
didn't
then where the
pass
hell
out or
would he be? He
something.
wasn't at the cafe
Maybe
either.
Boss is kind of old, ain't he?
I'm a bit worried. Should we go in and check on him?
Please excuse us.
Scream!
Ryuji, shut up!
What was that? How should I know?
Did you hear that?
Hear what?
Let's get out of here, please. Can we just go?
What are you freaking out for?
I'm not freaking out.
Could it be Alibaba? I mean, Futaba?
Both ends of the Abba. Where are you going? She's going back outside.
Sorry. Can I hold your hand?
Pardon? I don't even get an option? That's not my hand, that's my shoulder. What's wrong?
I can sense someone's presence.
Boss? Oh, he's got the belt.
Who's there? I can't take this anymore. I'm leaving.
Huh? What's wrong with you?
No, my legs won't move.
Are you okay? What in the fuck? Oh my god, she just no-clipped out of here.
Alibaba! Futaba!
Hey! Come on! Where are you? You're a hacker, right? Just show yourself!
I'm sorry. Please save me, sis.
Are you okay, Futaba?
Crap, he's home.
Oh shit. Let go of me! Fuck. Fuck.
Who the hell are you?
Uh,
Move!
the plumber. The locksmith.
You hear me?
Let go of me! Hello.
I'm sorry.
That's not what it looks like.
Somebody please save me.
Wake up!
You?
So that's not what it looked like.
What are you doing in my house?
We brought you sushi.
You're...
Oh, good evening, sir. We didn't mean to intrude.
Although we did.
Nijima-san. Wait, are you two dating?
We're only pretending. For the sake of investigation.
Friends nowadays get that close to each other?
Sometimes.
But that's not it. This, things happened and...
Hello.
You kids are here too?
We brought you some sushi, but nobody answered when we rang the bell. The door was unlocked too. We could hear the TV though, so we got worried he might have passed out or something.
The door was unlocked?
Yes, and that's not a lie.
Yes.
I do that sometimes. Guess I'm getting old.
Excuse me. There's something we'd like to ask.
Huh? You want to ask me?
There's someone else living here. Isn't there?
Yeah, my daughter.
Oh,
Could
why'd
she
you just
be Futaba
spill the
Sakura?
beans now? What?
You told Nijima-san too?
I didn't.
Is there any way we could meet with Futaba-san? I think we may have frightened her earlier, so...
It wasn't me,
we'd
it was her
like to
sister.
Apologize, if at all.
Well, that...
Is she sick?
No, it's not like that. I don't want want you all getting the wrong idea. I shouldn't have kept this a secret from you.
Shouldn't have. But you did.
Let's talk at my shop. She'll hear us if we stay here. Now, where do I start?
Sad music?
Futaba's mother and I knew each other long before Futaba was born.
Yes, sad music.
Her mother was a bit of a weird one, but we got along well for some reason. She was sharp-witted, somewhat stern, a little socially inept, but always carefree. She truly was a great woman.
I see.
When something piqued her interest, that'd be all she focused on. She always worked deep into the night. I thought that'd change after her kid was born. But having Futaba didn't do much. Even with that, she always took good care of her.
Working and watching over a child at the same time sounds rough.
I guess raising Futaba alone turned out to be tough on her in more ways than one. There wasn't a father.
There wasn't as in he ran away, or there wasn't as in he's dead?
Do you mean...
Well, there probably was one. I didn't know him, though. She never said a word about him either.
And that means you are not the biological one either.
She was single when she gave birth to Futaba, and single when she raised her.
How the fuck is that possible, though? There must have been someone.
They were an ordinary, loving family. You could really tell how much she cared for Futaba.
What kind of one-night stand was this?
But one day, she left, leaving Futaba behind.
She left as in, did she die?
Yes. She committed suicide.
Oof.
Suicide?
Threw herself into the street, right in front of Futaba's eyes.
Shocking doesn't begin to describe that.
It's gotta be devastating for a kid.
So... Well, a lot happened after that, but I ended up taking custody of Futaba. First, she was so depressed, she wouldn't even talk to me.
Was that because she couldn't get over her mother's suicide?
I kept talking to her, though, and she started opening up to me, little by little. That's when I found out. Futaba blames herself for her mother's death.
What? But why?
That part she's never told me. I wanted to know what led her to believing that, but I decided not to rub salt in the wound. Then, a few months ago, she started getting real scared, even when nothing was happening. She'd say things like, "I hear voices," and "Mom is looking at me."
Visual and auditory hallucinations. Have you taken Futaba to a doctor?
I wanted to, but she refused. Even when I had a doctor come, she locked herself away in her room. Since then, she's become what you'd call a shut-in.
Sheared.
She won't take a single step outside the house, or even try to see other people.
What about you?
She doesn't even let me come in her room.
That's pretty harsh.
Futaba is, well, a unique girl. She's so quick-minded that conversations with her tend to jump from one topic to the next.
Yeah, I mean, obviously she does seem to come out of her room sometimes, because, I mean, she obviously left the room when we were there. Because otherwise, I'm just imagining them talking through a door every time.
Seems like she's always coming to conclusions in her head. There's a lot I don't get about her. So, yeah, her situation is why I couldn't let you in my house. What Futaba needs is a safe place where nobody will threaten her. Somewhere she can be at ease. That's why I won't do anything she doesn't want. I don't make her do anything she's unwilling to either. And again, I know that's no way for her to live. It's all I can do, though. I don't know. She just asks me for things that she wants, like food or these complicated books. Well, that's that. So, can you just leave her be? I'm gonna head back then. You all had better head home soon, too.
I feel awful
Well.
for prying into his personal affairs.
Yeah, you bunch of dickheads always pushing me to do
No
this.
way in hell he's abusing her.
The reason why Futaba wants her heart stolen must be related to what happened to her mother.
So she'd like to discard her feelings of pain, but can't do anything about it herself.
Will changing her heart really help her, though?
If we can help her, we may be able to...
Hold on a sec. Do we even know if she has a palace? Let's check. The Futaba Sakura that lives at Sojiro Sakura's house. Is that gonna be enough?
Candidate found.
Oh,
What the...
She's got one.
So someone can have a palace even if they're not evil?
well, I mean, I guess it just means the strong distorted
Hey,
desire.
Morgana. Where's Morgana?
Oh shit, did we leave him at the house?
I haven't seen him for some time.
So, ever since we went inside Boss's house?
Somewhere around there. He'll be fine, though. He's a cat after all. The trains are gonna be shutting down for the night soon, so we should probably be heading home.
We have to go to school in the morning after all.
Fuck.
Oh, right. The urgent assembly.
An assembly? What about?
Shujin has been garnering a lot of attention ever since Medjed called out the Phantom Thieves. So, they need to remind us not to say arbitrary stuff online and add more fuel to the fire.
We gotta meet up for every goddamn little thing. Talk about a pain in the ass.
Honestly, though, my school was the same.
I mean, it is our fault.
Yeah, the boys, they don't put the toilet seats back down in the toilet. Yeah, assembly. You
Anyway,
fucking cucks.
let's contact each other afterward.
No way in hell he's abusing her.
The reason why Futaba wants her heart stolen must be related to what happened to her mother.
So she'd like to discard her feelings of pain.
Okay, but that's
can't
definitely
do
her.
anything about it herself.
You could vaguely see her when she was in the when she clipped out of there.
Will changing her heart really help her, though?
If we can help her, we may be able to stand up to Medjed.
Hold on a sec. Do we even know if she has a palace? Let's check. The Futaba Sakura that lives at Sojiro Sakura's house. Is that gonna be enough?
What the...
She's got one.
So someone can have a palace even if they're not evil? Hey, Morgana.
That is a very underwhelming reaction. I would have jumped the fuck up onto the desk if something that big, if something as big as a cat had moved in my room out of nowhere. I mean, imagine you don't have you don't have any pets, and suddenly something big and fucking fluffy just runs past, grazes your leg, runs out, and all that shit. Okay, good for Morgana.
Were you just going to go to sleep without even wondering where I was?
I was wondering where you were.
I take it the chief told you about Futaba, and then you guys disbanded in relief for now?
Not in relief. We all kind of felt shit about it.
can't underestimate my intel gathering skills, you know. I was checking out the chief's house. I didn't think our Alibaba would be so young. She had long hair and a pretty young-sounding voice. Well, I say young, but I think she's probably about the same age as you guys. At the very least, she's surely no amateur. She completely overheard your conversation with the chief. And she can hack into our chats, too. Even if she can't take Medjed down directly, she might have some kind of lead on them. In any case, we'll need to rely on Futaba to get closer to Medjed. Let's meet up again tomorrow. How about we do it in here? Anyway, make sure you let everyone know.
Oh, did I just solve another case for you?
Futaba Sakura? She had one of these palaces? Hold on. While Medjed was targeting you, you chose to deal with someone completely unrelated to them?
Not necessarily unrelated.
Then how was Medjed...
I will
What
get
you
to
said
that.
about the Sakura family generally falls in line with our investigation. It appears you aren't feeding us a false testimony. If you're lucid enough for jabs, you can get back to your story. It's
What?
still unclear to us as to how
How's
the
that a
Phantom
jab?
Thieves dealt
I was
with
ju-
Medjed. If you tell
Is
me
it- is it-
something coherent, I may be a little more willing to believe you.
Okay. Yay, rank 2.
All right.
Still, to think the Phantom Thieves would have their hideout in the home of Wakaba Ishiki's daughter. What a coincidence. Regardless, we don't have time to waste. Continue with your story.
I will.
May I stand unshaken amidst the crash of the world. Did I hear a thunder?